intelligence. Even with your best shot, all of your intelligence globally, when you see that this is a federal facility, whether the whole facility you think is or not, you might want to wake the fuck up. And if you don't think there's more hidden cameras and intel behind a building like this, whether they'll admit it or not, when have you ever known people at this level to be honest? With anyone ever? Unless they knew more than the level they're at. Ooh, that's something none of you thought of that. If you did, and you think you had that idea first, maybe we should talk before you claim it. Because everywhere we've published things in any incarnation, there's always been a hidden signature code that took you to the next level of what those who understand what I'm talking about is perceived as the matrix. There's nothing you don't see or ever hear in recorded history in the Akashic records. Even if you think your intelligence is higher. Go figure. There's so much hidden encryption in our level of thinking that surpasses anything that will be developed in any incarnation that you could even perceive in the moment you find this intel. It's beyond your comprehension. And if you think it's not, fall back on some things that I've made very, very public recently that you've been able to decipher even to get to ahead of time. If you think you're even possibly capable of that. Because if I've proclaimed things publicly that's verifiable, and I truly have never lied, the odds of that calculus in any equation ever deciphering properly without coming up with the same answer is true. I mean, I have probably one of the most documented voice prints in history as a signature voiceover person. If you think someone has more, even with the representations of television and things you perceive at this level, you are sadly mistaken. Even your best intelligence, if it doesn't come up with the same honest answer, has failed you again. And if you find anybody who thinks they're a rock star who can defy and prove otherwise, take your best shot, but you might want to notify my companies worldwide first before you do any public disclosure of such unmitigated horseshit, or the ramifications that even the world couldn't perceive in the moment if you're needed for some other rooting reviews or purposes. And this is like INFINITIAB. Because there's very few call shots at this level. Even the Grim Reaper doesn't. I've never said I was your God. I don't be professing any incarnation to be more than was disclosed that I approve. But we all know about counterintelligence and all the other counters that I've ever made my points on. If any of you think I'm insane or even off by a pitch in what I've intended to be meant by this, you are sadly mistaken and soon could be awakened to a reality even beyond your wildest or anything else encoded, perceived notions. Even best cryptologists and people who are trying to figure out what hidden sign language or codes are being transmitted from any of this may be well off base. And why do I know this to be accurate and true? If you doubt anything I've said at this point, and things aren't syncing up, what do you think your options are? Because I've been clear about that too. We're going to stop for a minute because I'm arranging and rearranging, and even from all views that you could even perceive to pick it up in. If I've claimed to be the master of so many other things that you be able to decipher, figure out at this point. You know what to do. And your odds of winning, you know what those are too. But if I certify, which I am, you can bank on. Use the fastest delivery you can find, but if you're off by even a centimeter, you already know the consequences legally, publicly, privately, or any other way. If you have an IQ that you should be able to play at this level. You don't need to decipher or filter anything unless you want to. You've been given all highest level intel right now that's even capable of being transmitted at this level of intel to those of you who think you know what you're doing. And you other assholes are taking your best guess. What do you think I do? Or how much to... Oh well, you know how I feel about assumes. Hey, Marietta, or anything else you can proceed? Even better. Yep. I don't think it's possible, but good luck with that fantasy. And fuck you.